Hello, everyone. It's Lorenzo speaking from the New Now. I hope you're doing very well. It's been a while since I've done a solo video. I'm not 100% sure whether this is going on my channel, the New Now, or on a new channel I'm doing with Campbell from Autodidactic Alliance. And today I'm wondering, what is truth and what is honesty? We hear about it all the time. And we're sharing something of truth. We're sharing something of honesty. We're coming from a place where we're not going to lie to you, let's say, or we're not going to be in such a way as that you can't understand for yourself what it is you want to understand for yourself, because we have the truth, we have the direction, and we have what we've found out is the only information that you can have that is for some reason stronger or better or worth more than other information. And you know what I found over the last 15 years of doing the New Now, we'll leave links below, and doing the New Agora, where we've done over 4,000 articles. And in the New Now, I've done almost 300 videos over the years. Even I don't know what the truth is for myself on a day-to-day basis. Some days something feels good, some days something feels bad. Some days you want to do something, some days you don't want to do something. Some days something feels like it's something you can conquer. Some days you feel like you want to stay in bed, with the sheets over your head and hide from the world. In all honesty, I've seen the only honest direction any of us can have really is being honest with ourselves. And the trick there, when I'm doing a course with Campbell, Find Your Real Self, and we've done a whole bunch of videos very much related to that, we can leave some links below, is that your real self is really dependent on who you are, by how you are and what you are and how you became who you are. And the trick in all of that is honesty with yourself. And that if you don't like something, being honest with how you got to the situation that you don't like. Or if you do like something, once again, you can be honest with how you got to the circumstances and situation that you do like, that you do care for, that you do want more of, or what you need to do or stop doing because you want less of something. Power in truth resides, not in what someone can do for you, not in the gold coin or a money bit or a Bitcoin, although you can do certain things with them. Of course, you can buy what have you, but real power is only something we can generate for ourselves. Health, you have to do it for yourself. If you studied any Qi or Qigong, that's power you have to generate from, for and from yourself. If you want to grow up in your energy, you want to grow up in your personal power, you want to grow up in how you want to be strong and alive and what you want to create, only you can do this for yourself. I mean, a million things can help you, of course. People can give you advice, people can influence you, people can help you with money, or they can help you with knowledge of one kind or another, or they can help you with direction in ways, let's say to gain skills you might be looking for. But the bottom of all that is you. You're going to have to get up off your ass and study, learn, do, not do, experiment, whatever it is for you that you need to do that can bring you to where you need to go. And it's kind of why I've more or less stopped doing YouTube videos, because so many of the ones I've done have shared or will share or do share, and I don't mean just my channel, but almost all of the channels, they share a perspective of what's true, what's coming to you, what you need to know, what you don't need to know, how you need to be, how you need to stop being. And really, in all honesty, you don't need to know, do, be, stop, start, create anything other than you're naturally a creator, the same way as you're naturally a breather. Every day you're going to breathe. Every day probably you're going to eat. Every day you're going to drink. Every day you're going to move your body or not. But these are things you have no choice in the making or creating of, in that as you're alive, they're just natural flows in the progression of what you want to make, do, be, and see. And if you're feeling good and you're feeling groovy and your life is moving the way you want it to, even if you're not sure what's coming next, but you have a feeling that what's coming next is something you're asking for in consciousness, then you don't need to change anything for yourself. You don't need to be different, act different, see different, understand different, move different, eat different, all those lovely things we can change in a conscious level. But if you're finding that your life is misaligned or distorted or upset or unhealthy or blocked or caged or has too many fears and stresses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, whether they're body stresses, mental stresses, energy stresses, dream stresses, existential stresses, love stresses, all the stresses that as humans we have the great joy and ability to experience, then maybe those stresses are coming to you to stress you into changing yourself, to give you some directions that maybe you need to alter, because I still feel all the circumstances in our life we asked for. I still feel everything that's in our face or in our direct experience is something we ask to experience, no matter how good or bad or horrible or lovely it is. And because of that, because I take that as my truth, it allows me to adjust my life accordingly, because I don't have to ask for permission or seek a different, even any money or anything like that to change. I just decide for myself that I don't like this or I don't like that, or it's not doing what I would like to create in my life. I'm not being who I want to be. And, I really think it comes down to that. Who am I? If you're not really happy, you can ask yourself, who are you? Who am I? Am I a man or a woman that does this or doesn't this or deserves love or doesn't deserve love or deserves more or doesn't deserve more? And be honest, because where you are now and what's happening to you now is everything you deserve, in my opinion. And I'm talking for myself. You served it to yourself through your actions or inactions, through your life experiences all the way back to your first breath. Some believe you had experiences you came in with, and that's fine. If you have that belief, that's groovy tunes. But then I would say, if you believe you are coming in with a past life experience, you also have to take responsibility for that. You also have to take responsibility from where you began, as far back as your memory goes, even if it goes 100,000 lives back. If your memory goes that far back, that's fine. It's still you. It's still your life. It's still something you did, even if you don't have the exact specifics from 10 lives ago or 10 years ago or 100 years ago. But from where you are today, if you can, let's say, be brave enough to take full responsibility for whatever circumstances you're sitting in, you can change those circumstances. You can change your life. You can change the way you are. You can change what's going on. And it's all right not to know. It's all right not to understand exactly what's coming or where you're going. It's all right to cough a few times if you have to when you're making a video, and to not edit it out, to let it be live. Because if you can sit in that unknown and you can sit in a space where you know something is wrong by your own feelings about your life, you can allow that to grow, and you can allow that to see what you need to know next to make your life different. And I think that's probably where I'm going to leave this video. A little short video, probably for Autodidactic Alliance, to allow all of our new viewers to come here to see what it is we want to share. We want to ally ourselves with good people, good truths for ourselves, good actions, good ways to be. It'll be more raw, like the coughing. The air is very dry here. Where I am right now, the weather shifted from hot to cold very quickly over the last, couple of weeks. So it's my body's adjusting. I'm reading a new chi book, and it basically says when you start breathing, you have to adjust to the new winds that are coming. If you've been breathing hot air, to adjust to cold air. And I think that's what this video really is about. And you have to adjust your life. You may cough a few times. You may stall a few times. You may find yourself falling a few times, because you have to adjust to the new winds coming, to the new energy you're asking for, to the new ways you're trying to allow into your life. And you may cough, you may stumble, you may get sick, you may be confused, you may be too tired, etc., etc., etc. You may feel weak one day and strong another day. But it all will allow you to understand yourself and to where you're going. I can say from personal experiences, I'm moving along in my life, even over the last few weeks. I decided to move in a certain way, and things are unfolding one step at a time into a whole new direction for me that I didn't know was going to happen. I had a general feeling of wanting to change, of wanting to do more, wanting to get off my bum, of wanting to go out that door, wanting to make the kind of life where I'm meeting people, I'm making a community, I'm acting beyond the digital interactions of this kind of living, but not really living way of being alive, because it's only so responsive. as far as people responding to you and coming back to you, because when you're in a room with someone or you're having a conversation with someone, it's very, very different, as anybody who's had these experiences could tell you, from having a text comment or a live comment or a live stream or whatever you want to call it, because it's not the same as being there, and it can't be. So this is the next step towards the kind of life I want to make. I wanted to share this with you. I'll leave the links of everything I've done below. Campbell will as well, Campbell from Out of Didactic. This will be a channel we'll be sharing, and we'll be inviting other allies, alliance, other people that wish to join us and be a part of a new way to be alive by sharing honest truth, not biting their tongue because they're afraid to be censored, not coming in for the looky loos or anything like that. We're going to start doing lives, which we're going to charge for, interactive live streams, and not because you should charge for them or you shouldn't. It's more like skin in the game, money where your mouth is. If there's meat in the middle, if you pardon my rudeness, it allows, I think, for more real interaction, because you've put something there, you have something to lose. And when you have something to lose, you also have something to gain. If there is, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I really find that that's true. If you don't take a chance, you're never going to grow. There's not a chance you're going to die. You don't get the power you need maybe to grow beyond the sky, my little poem. So join us. We'll leave the links below. Like and subscribe if you can. fullforpower@gmail.com is how you can reach me. I'm delighted to reach out and chat with anybody who wants to share in an intelligent, loving fashion. Even if it's hard intelligence and harsh love, if it's real, I'm all for it. If it's real for you, I'm happy to hear about it. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. I hope this to be the first of many. Looks like it will be. And I'll catch you all very, very soon.